Edwin Encarnacion trade grades Yankees pile on power. Mariners add long. Edwin Encarnacion wasn't supposed to be a Mariner for this long. Seattle General. The timeline changed when Seattle got off to a hot start, but now that the MS are accumulating LS, Dipoto has finally cashed in. Dipoto found a taker Saturday in the Yankees, who are reportedly sending Cash and Juan then, a 19-year-old minor league right-hander, back to Seattle in exchange. Back is accurate. The deal, on what used to be the trade deadline date, is surprising for a few reasons. Sporting news. The first question that comes to mind: how many DHs do the Yankees need? Giancarlo Encarnacion, 36, started 45 games at first base for the MS, his most at the position since 2016, but Luke Voit is entrenched there and DJ LeMahieu has played it in his role as a super utility-man. There would seem to be one other issue: Encarnacion bats right-handed. The Yanks. Encarnacion won't come cheaply, either, even if the Mariners kick in half of the $15 million or so in guaranteed money still owed to Encarnacion, as much of the Mariners' end, as baseball Twitter gently pointed out Saturday night, Encarnacion doesn't pitch. The Yankees probably aren't worrying about any of those things right now because they just rented a player who was leading the American League with 21 home runs and had a .241/.356/.531/ line entering Saturday's games. Seattle continued its spring and summer sale with the Encarnacion move. Encarnacion joined Jay Bruce in leaving town, and it brought back a prospect it knows reasonably well. Then has yet to pitch, then is listed by Baseball Reference and Baseball America at 6'1" and 155 pounds, so there's a lot of physical development ahead to go with his baseball development. At its core, this is a typical veteran for prospect trade. Encarnacion.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.